Morning guys. Anna Brooks here. How you doing? Hey. All right. So I have a really awesome. It's probably going to be a pretty quick live stream, pretty quick lesson, but it's pretty awesome. And so I thought I'd share it with you because it was actually to do with what happened this morning for me. Right. I was actually thinking about I need to do a live stream. I haven't done a live stream for a while. I need to come have a chat and say hello. And of course, if you're there, please say hi. And so I thought, you know what? I'm in the shower, getting ready after my workout. I'm going, okay, well, what do I need to talk about today? What do I need to say, basically? And I had already done my journaling. I'd already done all of that stuff out of the way. And nothing was coming to me. And I'm like, oh, come on, Anna. Like, surely you have ideas. Like, you have ideas that are just going through your head 24/7, constantly. How can you not come up with an idea right now? And I started to get really antsy at myself and started to get really annoyed. Like, why can't you come up with an idea? And then I kind of went, hold on, that is the idea. The idea is exactly, don't try to force it, right? And that was what I had to remind myself of, because it was something that I guess when you're really, really driven, when you're really kind of pushing for things, and one of those people that type A personality, I guess, and have to go, it's hard to get yourself off of that constant bandwagon of, I have to do something, I have to do this, I have to do this, I have to, not have to as in like I have no choice, but just as in this is what fuels me, this is what drives me, and how dare I possibly not know what to do in the next moment. And so I got kind of hard on myself, and then I went, you know what, stop trying to force it. And this is something that was, as soon as I said that, I'm like, oh, okay, there it is. There's the thing I need to talk about, because it straight away brought back a conversation that I had with a previous client of mine just a few days ago, a couple of days ago. And it was around this very idea of stop trying to force it. She was having a lot of trouble, right, with some of the goals that she'd set and her progress in them, right? And she was getting really down on herself, and she was flitting around and trying this and trying that, and basically not really being able to stick to anything because once again, she was trying to force it, right? She had forgotten completely of the big picture goal, which is a big thing that I'm big on. Wow, that was really need better words this morning. But that she'd gotten really completely forgotten the big picture, right? Because the big picture of whatever your goal is, wherever you're going, wherever you're getting to, the big picture is always going to be who you become when you achieve that goal, not how that goal looks, not how that goal came about, not the steps, not the how-to, not the actual nitty-gritty, exactly what happens. That stuff never matters. That stuff is just, it's part of the journey, and you get there, and that's cool. But what really matters when you get to the end and when you get to that goal is who you've become, right? And there's no way in hell, right, and this is what I was explaining to her, is that there's no way in hell that when you went and wrote down that big dream of yours and who you are and who you need to become in order to do it and everything like that, when you wrote all of that down, there's no way that you actually wrote down, I want to be stressed, I want to be uptight, I want to be forcing everything, I want to be really basically uncomfortable and feeling like everything is really hard to get to. No, that wasn't what you wrote down. You wrote down that this feels amazing, that I feel light, that I feel happy, that I feel on purpose, and I feel in flow, and everything is just working out, and I'm trusting that the universe is working everything out for me, right? That's what you said originally. And so how in the world do you think you're going to get to that goal by doing the exact opposite, by basically saying to yourself, I don't trust it, I'm going to stay really tense, I'm going to not actually trust that this is going to happen, I'm going to get really uptight about it, I'm going to stress myself out about it, I'm going to basically try and force it completely. How in the world do you think that that is going to get you to that dream goal of yours, to that dream you of who you are is just the next level, right? How do you think it's going to get you there if you're not going to be that person when you get there? You're going to be that person that's stressed, that's forcing everything, that's uptight, that's not happy, and you're going to just sabotage it because guess what? It's going to suck. So what I brought it back to was, again, go back to this big picture. Go back to your big picture goal of you and what you're doing, right? And go, okay, well, how does this person actually feel? How does this person get to that goal? Do they get there by forcing it and by being really uptight about it and being really stressed and not enjoying the process? No, they get there by enjoying the process, by trusting that everything's unfolding as it needs to, and by following their flow, following what feels right and what feels good. And this is something that when things aren't going right, we tend to start veering towards what feels bad, and we kind of pile onto it, right? Instead of just going ahead and following what feels good and what feels right for us, right? So that's all I have to say this morning. Just a reminder, don't try to force it. If you're trying to force it, it's not what you want anyway. It will get there when it gets there, and it will get there in a way that feels good to you, but only if you actually tune in and think of the big picture and think of, okay, well, who am I going to be when I get to that goal? Because it's not going to be this stressed, forceful, upset person about it all. It's going to be the you that you wanted to be all along. And it might take a little longer, it might take some detours, it might take some other things to happen. I don't know, it's your journey, but you're going to be a hell of a lot happier, and it's going to last when you get there than just going around in circles one more time because you've decided that you're going to try and force it and it's just not happening. Okay? All right, I'm going to leave it there for today. I hope you have an amazing day, whatever you're up to. Enjoy, and remember to live life on purpose. Bye.